Welcome to Tarot by Izzie, based here in central Scotland. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you for stopping by and sharing your precious time with me. I really do appreciate it. I want to thank you for your comments, your kind comments, your likes, your shares and your subscriptions. You doing this helps my channel grow. And as I always say, if you are triggered by any of the subject matters I read on the tarot, to please consult a qualified professional. Please also be mindful that my readings are for entertainment purposes only. Reeking a wee bit here. And also to please be mindful that my readings, as I say, are for entertainment purposes only and will not stand up in a court of law. So, Oscar Wilde's 1889, The Decay of Lying. That life imitates art far more than art imitates life. I used this quote before when I was asking if Johnny Depp felt like he was, or feeling like he's in the middle of a Nathaniel West novel, in particular The Day of the Locust. As I said before, this is a 1939 novel, and it is dated, the language is dated, and could be deemed quite offensive nowadays, some of the language that's in it. However, it is based on the reverse side of Hollywood, the failures, the has-beens, the deluded glamour seekers. So if you get a chance, check it out. It's in, I've uploaded it a couple of weeks ago, you can check that out. So it's just my brain wiring is a bit different because I had issues in the past, and that's why sometimes I quote some of the literature or books I've read because they pop into my head. So I got to thinking about Amber Heard, in fact, probably wild behaviours. Anyway, think about Amber Heard and her behaviours, and I kid you not, what popped into my head was the story of the three bears. Stick with me. So, the original story, The Three Bears, is a 19th century British fairy tale which has three versions. The original version tells of a not so polite, okay, old woman who enters the forest home of three bachelor bears. While they're away, she sits in their chairs, eats some of their soup, sits down on one of the chairs and breaks it, sleeps in one of their beds, and when the bears return and discover her, she wakes up, jumps out of the window and is never seen again. The second version replaced the old woman with a little girl named Goldilocks, and the third version is Papa Bear, Mama Bear and Baby Bear, and even that language is dated. I don't think you're allowed to call anybody he, she or whatever. So Robert Southey's version talks about the three bachelors being very good-natured, trusting, harmless and hospitable. And they made their breakfast. It was too hot, so they decided to go for a walk in the woods. So, and then an old woman approaches the bear's house. She's been sent out by her family because she is a disgrace to them. She is impotent, bad, foul-mouthed, amongst other things. And it also says deserving of a stint in the house of correction. She looks through the windows, peeps through the doors, sneaks in, helps herself to things, breaks things, and Baby Bear comes in and says, somebody's been eating my porridge. And there she is, lying in my bed. The woman gets up and runs away. So that's a short version of it. I think we all know Mama Bear, Papa Bear, whatever version. So, what's the connection? Well, it's the behaviours, really. popped into my head for a reason. It was just, as I say, the Nathaniel West story, Day of the Locust, keeps going on. I keep connecting Day of the Locust with Johnny Depp. And now it's Goldilocks and the Three Bears for Amber Heard. So, what have we seen so far in the trial? Well, Amber and her family and friends allegedly more or less moved into Johnny Depp's penthouse, the Three Bears, gate crashed, and squatted there, and by the sounds of it, lived rent free and took advantage of Johnny Depp's hospitality. So they eat his soup or his porridge too, and allegedly there was in Johnny Depp's penthouse broken furniture, broken bed, broken bottles, as well as some more scenes with the Three Bears. And as for the Three Bears, they were originally bachelors in the original stories as well. And we know that allegedly Amber Heard has gained a reputation for entertaining bachelors in the penthouse. I don't think it was just bachelors, but we'll not go there just now because you never know who's watching this or reading this. So, and as I said, like Goldilocks, it sounds like Amber Heard has allegedly had differences with her family. And, like Goldilocks, there's allegedly an ongoing investigation into, or alleged, perjury, and if found guilty could result in Amber Heard spending time in the House of Corrections. There you go. And I suspect that Amber Heard, like the character Goldilocks or the older woman in the Three Bears, both share the same sense of entitlement type personalities. In my opinion, for entertainment purposes only, and I'm not qualified to assess somebody's personality behaviour types. I have enough difficulty assessing my own. So, without further ado, let's have a wee look. Let's look at Amber Heard. We're using the LightSeers tarot here. I like to put them here so you can see what we're going to be using. And then we'll pull a card from the Soul's Journey. To see what lessons Amber Heard can learn. And we've got the pendulum here if we want to ask any questions. So it's a normal way that I do it. I have cleansed the cards. And it is the 7 card hexagram. So let's go. Let's get cracking on here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, chicken there. That's bottom 5, 6, 7. Well spotted. And if you hear children outside screaming and shouting joyfully, I have to say, they're just out of school here. It is 15:33 here in Scotland on the 19th of May. So, what are the current underlying influences with Amber Heard? How's she feeling just now? What's the Queen of Wands in reverse? Well, Queen of Wands in reverse, well, ordinarily queens in the reverse are not a good sign. It can be quite a ruthless card, unhappy card. As I say, it can be, well, she's sitting on her balance, let's put it this way. In the reverse, I would suggest she's certainly not working as happy as what she would be in the upright, where she's in control, she's celebrating, and she's good, she's full of, as I say, in the upright, she would be confident, bold, and, building a queendom, being powerful. In the reverse, the shadow, is someone who has jealousy. And I think she's jealous that she's not getting all the attention. She's not the centre of attention, I have to say, in my personal opinion. And she's not being totally honest and totally in control, and I think that's becoming evident. And she's having difficulty, building her self-confidence. And it is important to her that how people judge her, what people think about her. And that's taking a dip here. So I would say the current influences there's a wee tad jealousy going on there. And she's not being honest. I think we can see that. So that's what I call it. Allegedly, entertainment purposes only, is what the cards are telling me. So, when they ask, did Amber Heard set out to trap Johnny Depp into a relationship? Because from what I can gather, it was awfully quick. You should really take your time when it comes to these things. In fact, I'm thinking of volunteering to be a muse for Johnny Depp. That's MUSE. I could give him words of wisdom. Whether it would listen or no, I don't know. So anyway, did she allegedly trap him? Three of Cups. So there's partying, celebration going on. So, was there a plan with a third party or other parties to trap him into a situation because of I suspect there was a plan to trap him. This was discussion, there were celebrations, there was planning, and communication going on with friends and possibly another family individual as well. So I suspect, yes, it's in the upright, and there was a celebration when she got what she wanted. Well, there you go. How was her relationship with Johnny Depp? King of Swords in the reverse. Oof. That wasn't a good look there, was it? When we've got the King of Swords in the reverse, with the King of Swords in the upright, it is truth, it's honesty. It is, it could actually be legal, it could be judgments as well. It could be the legal profession. But this, in the reverse, how was her relationship with Johnny? Is it in the upright, it's intelligence, it's logic, it's good communicator, it's truthful, it's bravery, it's strong mentally. In the reverse we have conceit, we have manipulation and irrationality, controlling and calculating. So this was how the relationship was with Johnny Depp. In my opinion, what the cards are saying here is that she was manipulative, conceited, she was showing off, and she was rigid in her views. It was her way or the highway. If I want you there at a certain time, you be there at a certain time, Johnny. If not, oh. So, and again, and Johnny was saying, this is just irrational, So, that was how, her relationship was with Johnny Depp. Now, she says that she didn't want any of the money. So, again, did Amber Heard allegedly plan all along to gain financially from her relationship with Johnny Depp? Did she allegedly plan this? She didn't stay with him very long after they got married. Two of Swords. I would suspect, she made the choice. She chose the best route for her action. She thought about it, she memorised it, what she was going to do. She didn't think much about him. She had to think of a way out, and the best way out in her mind was making the choice and using the best route of action to get out of that situation. So yeah, I'd say she did, in my opinion, and allegedly only. So let's go did Amber Heard allegedly stage some of the incidents, including taking the photographs? Were they staged for the purpose of undermining him, controlling the situation, manipulating him, so to give her an option to get out of the marriage? Queen of Pentacles, I would say yes. It was all very much setting it up for her future. Very much so. She wanted to look abundant and create the situation to gain abundance. So as I say, what we have there is the Queen, quite contented, quite happy. You know, she worked on herself. She wanted to get material wealth. She wanted abundance, and she wanted to look like she was a good, nurturing person. But I'm going to go on the, part of the reverse here. She wanted the self-made person look, and the way she could be self-made was gaining that money from Johnny Depp, the financial settlement. So, and she claimed that she was going to be, she wanted to look good, and that's why she put out all these press releases and statements saying, oh, I don't want the money is going to, I've donated, or it's going to two charities, and then she backpedaled and swapped the words from donation to pledge. Okay, pull the other leg in, why? That plays jingle bells, in my opinion, only. Okay, so, yeah, that's why they were staged, yes. So, what is she afraid of will be revealed or exposed about her behaviours or relationships during her time with Johnny Depp in the trial? And it's the Ten of Pentacles. And we got a lot of Pentacles yesterday as well, because this is very much to do with money. And what she's afraid is going to be revealed is, her negativity around wealth, that she was chasing the luxury, the status. I think yesterday it was fur coat and no knickers, I was saying. Fool's gold. I think what some people don't understand is you don't need to have money to have class. Money cannot create class, integrity, self-respect, being an ambassador, being a role model. And she's afraid what's going to be shown is in relation to, how skint she really is, how much money she's losing, and the fact she was chasing luxury, she was chasing the status of being Johnny Depp's wife. I'm sure she banded his name all over the place. That's why you should have me as his muse. I think people should contact Johnny Depp and say, I'm offering my services to be his muse. So, what does she think the outcome of the defamation trial will be? Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Oh, there we go again. Got more Pentacles. She's going to see that things may not work out the way she hoped it's going to work it out. She's continuing to push her own agenda because, as I say, it's like there's two different languages being spoken in the court. There's everyone else talking, consistent, constructive sentences, reasoning, and then there's Amber Heard's own language, her own interpretation of what's going on, her own truth. A bit like someone else I know that's, I don't even want to mention the other person's name. I've been asked to do a reading about her and him, M&H, and I'm trying not to do that because it just depresses me. So, she's going to find it difficult working with others, and I think that's going to come across even more. I think she's going to be quite petulant. She knows that she can't manifest things, she can't manifest teamwork. We saw that the other day. She just walked straight past her own lawyers or her attorneys and totally ignored them. So I'm afraid she doesn't think. I think she is thinking within herself. She's not confident that it's going to be a positive outcome. But if that is the case, it won't be her fault because it's part of her personality trait. It will be her attorney's fault, Johnny Depp's fault. It will be everyone else's fault if the outcome isn't the way she wants it. So let's have a wee look at her soul's journey, life learning plan. What can Amber learn from this? Let's pull a wee card. Let's pull a card for Amber. A wee soul's journey lesson card. Let's pull out two. Okay. Right, so she's got to gain a sense of humour. And I think that's the difficulty. She doesn't know how to laugh at herself or see the humour in the situation that she's created. So I choose to focus on the lighter side of life and the worry. I think this is very much in relation to the Three of Pentacles here. I am learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. And that's where we'll have the outcome there. Okay folks, I hope you've enjoyed this little fairy tale. And I hope wherever you are, wherever you're listening to this, thank you for being here. I hope you're having a fantastic day, and please like, subscribe, share. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Bye.